habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Flushed out right, and that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
He's tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Number 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They throw it out right complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Bengals, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
A gain of 8 yards.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times do we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Regular. Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're...
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And 1.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. This is Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Rashawn Perriman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mixon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
That's good.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Browns 21, Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mayfield.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, alert.
Mayfield on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. That one is caught by Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score, Browns 28, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Brings up second.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow will throw. And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's trash. That's trash. Sit. Watch the sit.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.